Your channels are going down. You shills. It's not nice.
It's not a nice thing to say at all.
Come on, Cuddles. You better not be referring to me. How could I be a shill with all the awesome games that have come out so far this year? And what's coming out next week? Finally, Ninja Baseball Batman.
Yes.
Ninja Baseball Batman. It's going to be.
I knew it, man. Like I saw the speculation in the chat, like when Michael was saying that he had one last video to play. It was like, yep, it's time. They're dropping it. That's really good. Like so far this year, you know,
good
like
games.
The lineup that's been coming out. Please keep up this pace. I don't care if you put a game out
keep them coming
every week. I got a ton of stuff on the backlog that I need to play. But yeah, just keep up this momentum. Let's not do the Bearsis 2 this year, okay?
Yeah, I'm still chipping away at Hyproxia too.
If they do Bearsis 2, I might turn into a troll channel. Yeah, so
I like Bearsis.
Yeah. Oh, stop it, Brad.
It's good. Kids like it. I'm telling you, my grandkids like it.
Well, I'm not playing it. I'm not a big fighting game person as it is, so why would I play that?
I understand.
You know? I don't like if they came out with Street Fighter 2 on this thing. I don't even know if I'd get that. Well, maybe I would, but
yeah, you would get that. Come on now, we would all get that. You know, you get that.
The fighting category, that's the one category that can use a little work, right? Don't you think?
I agree. I agree 100%.
And I think that there's a ton of good ones that they could still get for us. You know,
they should go after Primal Rage.
Like, yeah,
that would be a good game. That I don't think Arcade 1-Up would want to do, but it'd be a fun game to have on iArcade. Primal Rage with online would be amazing.
I was checking out your video the other night, Brad. I love the way they did that.
How cool is that? The stop motion, photography, like the Ray Harryhausen movies. I mean, it's a cool game. It's fun.
Like nowadays, they just don't do stuff like that anymore. No. Like even if they were to do that, it would probably just be done
CGI. Yeah, and it really wouldn't look the same way that looks, you know.
But it's amazing, like that they put all that work into that game, like to animate the dinosaurs and all the characters in that game, all from clay, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really cool. Today I was off, surprisingly, you know. I don't like work a job like everybody else does, you know. I do like piecework and things like that. So just today, like what I was supposed to do just canceled. So I was here and I wound up I got all the way through Hyproxia 2.
I know you probably marathon that game, huh? How long did it take? How many hours did you play?
I played for a while today. It was one of those things where like it was getting really difficult at parts, and I just kept playing over and over. Then I stopped for a little bit.
Upgrading the ship.
I went back. Yeah, you got to keep upgrading.
Okay, I have a question because I'm not probably as far along as you guys. What is the best thing to put your upgrade points in? Like, what should you upgrade first? Like, what's the most important thing? Then what's the second most important thing?
Health boost. That boost really helps a lot. Like
boost in that game's amazing. Once you learn that you can just boost through anything and you basically destroy it.
I actually wore the last boss completely down and then hit him with the boost at the end. Yeah, because
that is a trick to do. That's what I do too.
But you know, I didn't get him in the first shot. I think it took me about 3 tries before I got him.
That's cool.
I love that game. I was saying the other night, like when I'm playing it, I was like, you know what? Like this gives me that like Super Nintendo type vibe.
Totally.
And if that was actually a game on Super Nintendo, it would be one that people would still be talking about to this day. Like, yeah, I think it would. They did such a great job, like recreating that type of feel for the game with the music, the sound.
It's a cool mechanic too, because it's like combines like 2 things I love: dual stick shooter and shmup. I mean, like that's 2 categories of games that I'm crazy about, and like to combine them like the way they do. That game's good.
Honestly, it feels like you're in the cockpit of that fighter plane that you're playing because your hands are there. There's all these buttons you got to press.
Yeah, and you're using both hands, and then they exploit that too. Like you get to the boss where it comes behind you, so you're actually shooting backwards.
Yeah.
Very cool game design. I love it when it goes from horizontal to vertical.
I love that. That never gets old. Every time
Never
it
gets
does
old.
that, I love it.
They could do it more. Like the game could have done it more. You know, I mean, as cool as it is, they could have had a
Yeah.
lot of times. Like if there's a Hybraxia 3, they should do it a lot more in the game where it
There
switches.
is a Hybroxy. I mean, that thing was out.
Mhm.
Like you were able to get that, I think, on like some of the older PlayStations. Might have been on like
Yeah.
PlayStation 3. It might have even been on one of the PlayStation handhelds.
That's cool.
I'm not sure if it's the same game and they just kind of improved it.
No, I heard they upgraded a good bit when they moved to the second one.
Because this
From the
is the
reviews I read.
same. There's already a game on the iiRcade from the same developer. It's the Perils of
Super
Baking.
Perils of Baking. Which
Brad
I
is
finished
like,
that game.
yeah, I didn't
Completed
finish
the
that.
game.
I haven't
That
gotten
is a beast.
hardly anywhere on
That
that
is
one.
that is a beast because people play the first. When you go through the first 10 levels, you're like, oh, this is so easy, and then like it rope a dopes you. You know, you're like, you think it's going to be easy, and then boom, the difficulty just kicks in, and it
I
gets.
did go into the
hard.
options, Brad, and turn on like the always run. But that's one that I'm kind of like waiting on because if I can plug like a controller into the USB. Once that's
use like
up and
a
running,
8-bit
I'm gonna see
or
if I
something
can.
like that.
Yeah, I think
would
I'll
be
be
awesome.
better at that one with a controller.
Yeah,
I just had I'm having a real tough time with that one.
You know,
with
and
the
so many
arcade
options.
setup.
You know, with the iiRcade, you can HDMI out it to a screen. Like I got a big screen in my arcade. I mean, if I could play any game on that. I think that's cool that we have the HDMI out on the iiRcade.
Yeah,
Imagine
you could see it above my Gen 1, and then it's
Mhm.
also running around going to my computer, you know, from the capture card.
Yeah. And you could even split it and run it to multiple screens, you know. Imagine if the Sinden guns will work on a big screen.
Yeah, but how would that work?
Because I think the Sinden with the setup, it just takes the border, doesn't it? It doesn't just take a picture of the border.
Yeah, but
and that's
think
how it
about
works?
this. But your Sinden is almost like, imagine it's like a mouse, right? And you're pointing it at the screen. So don't you have to point it at the iiRcade? How could you just point it at some
Because
random
I think when it
screen?
initializes, it looks at that white border around it, doesn't it, Jeff?
Yeah.
So all it's doing is
does.
it's scanning that white border and it's making a grid that the gun works within.
Yeah,
So
but
what's
when you
to
play
say
it on your
that out, take that HDMI out, run it to a big ass TV, and play with your Sinden in your arcade.
I don't know.
My
brain can't.
You could try it.
Yeah,
it just
someone
can't
mentioned that on
put that together. How that will
yeah.
work? I feel like how could it work? Like when it's hooked up to my
because the way Sinden works. When I was at Stringer's Arcade, he has a projector running Big Buck Hunter, and it's using a Sinden gun. It just calibrates to the border.
Work.
I think it just calibrates to the border that
I think it might.
So I mean, maybe. But
what's up,
how
buddy?
cool would that be?
Mr. Miami Cuddles in the chat. He's already hating Wizard of Walls. Wizard of Walls.
No,
Cuddles. Wizard of Walls does not need a restrictor, dude.
Nope. There's a trick.
No. It's 8-way.
You can traverse on the diagonal in some of the maps.
No, it's cool. Everyone does not have to like everything that's on there.
Yeah, that's cool.
But that's not a 4-way game. If you put a 4-way on there, you're actually going to be hindering yourself.
Yeah, because when you get the higher levels, like it's more open.
Yeah. I've never had trouble in that game. Like I never felt like I had a cheap death because of the control at all. It's really all about getting those power-ups. Once you get your character moving fast and shooting fast, I don't know how far Cuddles has got.
Chris in the chat's talking about Wizard of Walls. And Chris, like to get a really high score, it's all about getting to that 5th level where the spiders are and then start mining the spiders for points. You want to hit their nest because isn't it like each nest is like 2,000 points?
Absolutely.
Let's bring up Chris because I did see he was just purchasing it and was going to try it for the first time.
Yeah. So if you want to get a higher score, that's the way you get a higher score in that game. You just have to get to the 5th level and then kill all the spiders except for one, let them make some nests, and then just start hitting the nests. Nix has some good videos on his channel of how to play the game for like score chasing.
Yeah. I mean, we showed you last night on the iiRcadians. We can always show you a little again tonight. There's Cuddles. Wizard of Walls was a fail because you truly need a restricted gate to run it properly. Not this one, Cuddles. I love you, man, but you don't need a restrictor on this one, dude.
No, not on that. Not on Wizard Walls.
Yeah, go back in, man. You return. Remember when you
Practice.
you returned? What was the game that he returned? The other modern one that came out, the puzzle game, and then he bought it again. And it wound up being like one of his favorites. What is? How do I? How can I?
How did I not remember that?
Like it's already on iiRcade. Like there's like 5 different versions of it. It's like a very famous game, like from back in like the early computer days.
Lode Runner Legacy.
There you go, Lode Runner.
Damn, out of reach in the vault, man. Okay,
Yeah.
Lode Runner Legacy. We got so many good games, we forget which ones we have. That's crazy.
I'm yet to get that far in Lode Runner. You know?
I haven't gotten that far.
I may need Cuddles to give me. You returned it, Cuddles. What's the matter with you? Buy that game again. You returned it. All right. You were literally like the first guy that brought up that game, saying it should be on iiRcade.
Mm-hmm.
He 100% was. I think it was on this show.
Yeah.
Either this or the iiRcadians. He brought up Wizard of Walls. We checked it out. The first thing I was like, wow, look at the lighting in that game. And I was wondering, like, yeah, that would be cool on iiRcade, but can they like do all that lighting? And so I was like super impressed.
Graphics, can it handle those graphics, you know?
Yeah, it's running really well. It's you know, whether everyone's going to love it or not is not going to stop the fact that it's going to be one of those big titles on the iiRcade. Like it's going to be one that people are going back to constantly score.
What's the exact name of your channel so Chris can find it and subscribe?
Yeah, at Nick's Reviews. I typed it in the chat.
It's called Nick's How I Cheat to Get the High Score.
How I Cheat.
Hey, look,
you just have to join me online in an online game, and you'll get.
I said it last night. Like my typical path of playing games on iiRcade is I play the games and I think I'm good, and then Nick's comes up with a video and I watch the video, and then the next time I play, like within like an hour or so, I've doubled my score of what I thought was a good score because I watched the strategy, and when you know the strategy, it completely changes the game, you know, and that's what I love about a lot of these games. I mean, they're simple to learn, but difficult to master. There's a lot to these games.
Nick's really puts things in perspective in your life, because like when I'm here by myself and I'm just playing games, like I think I'm great. And then he plays the same game and I realize how much I suck.
Yeah, I'm playing a Proxy too. I'm like, I'm Superman. He's like, yeah, I finished the regular level and I'm on the plus level, and
it took 2 days, I think, to beat it.
I've unlocked every single thing. I'm like, good Lord.
He's just on another level.
Different level.
It's like every single thing that comes out, he dominates. Yeah. I'm even wearing glasses tonight, Nick. I figured, all right, he wears glasses. Maybe if I pop on some glasses, maybe that'll help, right? Like these are literally just clear lenses. I'm just I'm trying anything at this point.
I hear you. You got to do what you got to do, you know?
Yeah, you know. So
I love it. Thanks, guys.
We got that was Vanilla what's the name of the company?
Vanilla Gaming Company?
Yeah, Vanilla Gaming Company.
All right, so they're coming out, but they call the box, it's not just called Retro Knockout. It's called Vanilla something Retro Knockout. Like even if you look it up, you have to put that in the beginning. So there's like definitely a little bit of controversy surrounding that game, not of all the use of all the, you know, famous people in it, but Cuddles it's about how it plays. And the developer seems to just want to like defend this, you know,
simulation versus arcade.
That simulation on how it plays. And how do you think that's going to go over? Like what I think people should definitely try it out on Steam and get an idea for it. I was really hoping that
I don't want to be an arm, you know, what do they call it? Armchair quarterback.
Yeah.
But you know, what they should do is they should have a simulation version and then like a really basic arcade version.
Yeah,
give people what they want. Like give people like a simpler punch out kind of version, but also give them the simulation version. Because they're doing all the work with the graphics and stuff. I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah, I think that's what's throwing people off, because you expect it to play
like punch out. And you're not going to be able to knock out the opponent in the first round. It's just not going to happen.
Nobody can say that game does not look amazing. That game visually,
great.
like, whether I'm gonna like the way it's gonna play or not, I'm buying it just because of how cool it looks. And
like
you can fight
free.
Jaws. Come on, that's it. You won me over. If I'm
Miami
fighting
Cuddles
Jaws,
is calling them out. He says the developers need to listen to the gamers and the iArcadians. I'm saying, like, what I would do if I was them, being that the game's still in development, right? It's not finished.
yeah.
What I would do is I would make an arcade mode and I would make a career mode, and make the arcade mode, like, I won't say dumb it down, but make it like more like simple controls, like
Just
a more
make it like
arcade
I
style
hit the
control, like
button and
Punch-Out.
and I punch. I
Yeah.
don't, like with the, because when
Cuddles
P-Dubs was
is
playing
repeating
it
it,
at
arcade
first,
mode. That's what they need, is an arcade mode.
exactly. Do your simulation game, but then throw like an arcade mode on there.
And you know what they could do to make it really fire? Make it where you unlock special things if you play the simulation version. So there's a reason to play it. You put like the rewards, like some of the good rewards in the game, like the unlockables, put them in the simulation part, and then you could play them on the arcade or the regular game. That'd be amazing.
And there was definitely some confusion about that. Like, why is it not the gold cab? Why is it the regular cab? And is iArcade going to be selling these cabs? We'll kind of clear it up. You're not going to be able to buy that cabinet on iArcade store unless something changes. That is kind of like a GoFundMe. I don't know if they're taking like a bunch of the Gen 1s that are sitting around maybe and reskinning them and giving them to this company, to sell for their GoFundMe, but you actually have to buy it through the developer.
They asked for it. I have a message from them I can pull up real quick, but they actually asked for the cab. Let me pull up that message.
Read that, and I want to show you something that I found snooping around online, because you know how we are. Whenever a new developer pops up and they're going to do something on iArcade, well, we start snooping because we want to see what other games do they have.
Yep.
Because if this is coming, then if they have something else they're working on, maybe that means that's coming out eventually too. You want to read the email, and then I'm going to show.
I'll read the email real quick. It says, "I wanted to give you and your audience a quick explanation on the cabinet. When we partnered with iArcade, an exclusive cabinet was not something iArcade was offering, but since we are planning to launch a Kickstarter campaign, we, the Vanilla Gaming Company, asked iArcade if they would be able to put something together for us. iArcade was nice enough to work with us on this cabinet so we could have it as an exclusive Kickstarter reward. It all came down to parts, what they had on hand, and keeping the money down so that we can offer it as a reward. As you know, we need to mark up Kickstarter rewards or else we wouldn't make any money off of it. All that being said, the special cabinet isn't really for your target audience, but aimed at those who are new to the iArcade and who are really wanting to support Retro Knockout and get a fun exclusive item." And that was a message from them. It was sent out.
And then you also have the people that, they may just want that cabinet because of the
collector's item.
Yeah. There's
rare.
Not going to be that many
like
of them.
A rare one like that, like the Mutant Football League one's real rare. I mean, I've never seen one like actually seen one where someone had one. It's a pretty rare cabinet. So
during the show, while Michael was on, I was kind of like snooping around, and I found this video. I want to show this. This is from the same company. Now, we can pause it as it's going, but let's pop this up and check this out together. Tell me what you think. Give you a little volume on it.
Oh, jeez. We just got here and I'm already seeing crabs. This is like college all over again.
There you go, Vanilla Beast.
Looks like the same character.
So look, parodies of the greats. Now here we go. Parodies of greats. So they show Punch-Out, and here's the game. But originally, I think what they were planning on doing was doing this one game that was just like this whole huge collection of like parodies of all classic video games. We'll watch a little further. 2023. But when I looked, that was also like a Kickstarter, but it says that the person who started it like shut it down.
Uh-huh.
And it seemed like they had like 800 people had backed it. So do you think that they just said screw it, like this is like too big of a project trying to do all these games, and they just probably kept pumping more levels and more into just the boxing game?
Yeah, I wonder, because I mean that's a massive scope. We're talking about trying to like do like all those games, doing like maybe mini games for all of them. That's a totally different thing.
Because that's not a new trailer. That's like a year old. But
Wow.
now the boxing game is coming out in 2023. So, yeah, because I was looking at that, I was like, yeah, this would be cool if they put this out, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it would be like almost like with all those mini games. I mean, like, I think that would almost be better. But I mean, at this point, I'm not sure if that's possible. But I mean, that looks like a pretty cool concept they had.
Yeah, they are like, they just don't care. They're like, it's a parody. Here's they're putting everything in there.
They need to go find me to get some more adult film stars. We need more adult film stars in the game.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool when I found that, and that I was like, but I guess we're gonna get Retro Knockout. I mean, I'll play it. It seems to be like you can only punch a certain amount of times. You have to wait like for their tell, like for their face
like
to
pattern
change,
recognition. You have to see the pattern. You have to play smart, and then you only get to hit them like once or twice each time.
But would that mean that like there's no way you're gonna just like keep punching and you're not gonna beat a boxer if you don't do
you don't figure out the patterns? Yeah.
Doesn't that make it kind of like a quick time game?
Yeah, is
in a way.
Any variance to the strategy? You just have to play.
Yeah, once you figure it out, you'll just
They said he said in the video that I watched and I showed on iiRcade that every round it changes. So like the next round is not going to be the exact same thing. He was saying that it changes every round.
Yeah, I know that. He said every round the tells change. I was pretty surprised when I heard how many boxers there were. I figured it was going to be like 6 to 8 in there. But I think regardless is if I like or dislike the way the game plays as far as it being a simulation, I know I will like playing through that and seeing who I'm gonna box next.
It looks cool, and like just the crazy amount of the celebrities in the background. You had like the Skeletor, you had Elvira.
Yeah,
I think they've got some cool ideas. It's just a matter of what they do with it.
You know what? That's the cool thing about the iiRcade. We don't all have to like everything that's on there, but that's going to become somebody's favorite game, and that also might be a reason that somebody buys an iiRcade. So, not everything that comes out is for everybody, but I think that's going to be, I think that'll be one of the big titles. Kind of like, you see how like Retro Mania Wrestling is a big title?
Yeah.
And that's a game like I want to love. It looks so cool,
Yeah.
But
that one's a tough one.
But that was my only concern about this. Is this going to be another like Retromania wrestling style where it's like I want to play this game, but I don't. When I'm playing, I don't feel like I'm playing. Like I just want to hit the button and punch and kick. I don't want to do all this bullshit. I just want to like get in there and hit buttons and play it like arcade style.
Got a lot of cool people in the chat, Brooklyn.
Yeah, you want to say
let's say
hi to everybody. We should make Nick say hi, right? Let's put him on the spot. Nick, you want to do it? You ready?
All right.
Hold on. Wait till I play the little hello thing, and then you can go. All right, in 3, 2, 1.
All right, so we're gonna go say hello to Ichabod Chat, Ichabod Crane, SoCo Gigolo 22 in the chat, John Malenko, Chris McCloy, and we got Brooklyn and me, Mitchell B, Papa Brad, We got Dean 33, Carlo, and going down to Miami Cuddles, and then who else we got here in the chat? Goofy Foot, and keep going down. We got CP Fluid.
Mhm.
All right, who else we
Raya?
got down here? Biggie D is in the chat. All right, how's it going, guys? Galadrius the Mighty, welcome to the chat. Sugar Scoliosis. I can't.
Scoliosis.
There you go.
That is
Perfect.
that's a juggalo friend of mine.
Right
Awesome.
on.
He's a
Rhea, the
wonderful
Glimmering
person.
Harpy.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the show. And yeah, that's everybody. Welcome.
We got Raya too.
Yeah, I see
yeah,
Ray in
Rhea,
there.
the Glimmering Harpy. Absolutely.
Carlo.
Ray, you're such a natural. What's up, Highwayman? Ray, you're such a natural. Like when she does her show, she's just
Amazing.
like playing the games and no issue, like completely interacting with everybody, every message in the chat room. Just flawless.
Just fantastic.
Yeah.
She makes every time when she's in the stream, it's better. When she's in the chat or if you're watching, it's just really.
But she does a great job. Like really, like how is she playing games and concentrating, but also like does not miss a comment.
I couldn't do it. It's hard.
Dude, I got too many buttons. I have way too many buttons in front of me.
I'm watching them high score Moon Patrol. I'm like, man, I could not do that.
I'm so ADD, like literally something flashes and I'm, distracted for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, I got way too, you don't even know like what I got going on in front of me here. Way too many buttons and chats and all kinds of stuff.
Carlos says Rhea is the angel of the arcade community. That's probably a very true statement. It's always awesome on streams, says Mitchell B in the chat.
Yeah. Good to see you here, Rhea. Back to iiRcade. I got some thoughts and speculations.
Yep.
I don't know anything.
Let's hear it. Let it fly.
Just because
we don't know anything.
Just because I have a microphone in front of me and I'm saying stuff does not mean I'm right.
Yeah, they don't say anything. We are not affiliated
doing a show here.
iiRcade at all.
Yeah. All right. So we got a firmware update on the horizon coming sooner than later. I would say within the next couple of weeks. So that has me thinking, because I've been waiting for the next firmware, because I keep thinking the next firmware means send in light guns.
Yep.
And that means Operation Wolf is coming. What do you guys think? Because wasn't Operation Wolf kind of promised that it was going to happen before the end of the year, or they were going to at least try?
Yeah.
I remember hearing that.
I almost wonder if like they had the light gun part of it working perfectly and they're really just working on the joystick part to get that where they're happy with it.
Yeah.
Because it seems like, from when you were playing it, it looked like it was really working well. Because you played it at Game and Brew, didn't you? You were there, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I played it while I was live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did get some help. Someone held the camera, but even at one point, I had my best run that I ever had in Operation Wolf, because it was really one of the first times in so many years that I actually got to play it with a light gun and not playing it with a trackball or a joystick. And I know that on your Gen 1s, that's how you'll have to play it. But I guess it's better than not being able to play it at all. And the people that have only Gen 1s and don't have a gold, it's your choice, Like if they don't purchase the game and then they see only people with golds are buying it, then they know that maybe someone needs to come up with a solution.
Yeah, but some of us, like I have both cabs, so I'm going to play it on both cabs and trying to say what I think about each version.
I'll try it on both, but I would honestly think that if there's going to be leaderboards on it, the people with the send-ins are going to dominate.
Have an advantage
easily. Yeah, you can't react that fast, with a joystick or even a trackball when you're playing a light gun game. But it's going to be a really welcome addition. There's so many like hidden gem type light gun games out there.
There's a ton of light gun games. They're going to have no problem.
Big names, and Operation Wolf is a big name as far as light gun games. But there's so many of them out there. So many cool games, and it's just going to be such a nice addition to like open that up and finally be able to have that in our homes. Because I had a great time I only played one game because I was doing the live stream that night.
You did a great job with that too.
Oh, thank you.
Like I
But
felt like I
so
was there. You did such
Yeah,
a good
that
job. It was
I
so
appreciate
much
that.
like it was like a documentary. I like felt I was there at the event the whole time.
yeah, I've
The way you film is so good.
outside of the like the retro gaming. I've been doing YouTube for a long time, and I've always been known for my live streams. They will go really long, and I will take you inside. And I'm more about like being there, kind of like with the people. You know what I mean? Like if I
hmm
like if I'm at an event with like a concert, I'm not like standing there filming the concert. I'm in there. I'm with the people
Yeah.
in the middle of everything. So that's how I like to do it. So that's how I did when I did the iArcade. Like you just got to see all kind of like behind the scenes. And of course, behind the scenes, we had I don't even think it was that bad, but
Yeah.
you
There's a
know,
little drama. There's always a
it
little
was
drama.
it was a
No matter
little
what you do, it seems like.
it was enough. It was enough for Jong to call me, and I had to freaking do a re-edit on the video. Hey, I kept the
I'm
full
glad
thing.
I got to see
I
the
still have
original
it.
uncut like
I
whole
still have
video. Yeah.
the uncut version.
Unedited,
It's not even that bad.
unabridged. Yeah.
What do you like? Everyone was just like drinking all night, getting
Just
a little
relaxing
crazy.
and chilling. You know,
Yeah.
people let their
And
guards down. They say stuff they probably shouldn't say.
What was
but
I supposed
it
to do?
happens.
Not stand there?
Yeah, I mean, it's not your fault.
Got
All
the
right, fellas.
exclusive. Absolutely.
All right, so that's about it on iArcade news that I have. Unless the two of you have anything you want to talk about.
Yeah, all three of us bought a gold cab. Do you think the gold cab needs to be cheaper? We have some comments in the chat where they're like $6.99 is the key, then make money on the games. Do you
I
think,
think
dropping it another
$6.99 would
$100 would be enough to push people to get it? I mean, or do you think people, if they're going to pay $6.99, they'll pay $7.99?
$7.99
I'm
felt right for the
always
quality
gonna-
of the build.
I'm always going to argue for lower prices. I mean, believe me, I want it to be as cheap as possible because more people will get it and more people will play the games. But like, I don't
think
feel like I got
$6.99
ripped
is
off either, though, at the price I paid for it.
it's a very fair price. $9.99, like the original
$9.99
price,
is too much for me.
that's up there. And I understand, like, if you actually have it in front of you, or if you were over at iArcade for Game and Brew, you can kind of see like for yourself. But in like when you're over at iArcade, they got a ton of cabs. There was a lot of noise going on. When you have like it in your house, in a smaller room, like this, you see how actually like this thing is it's a pretty big cabinet, and the
Yeah.
sound is amazing.
The
Like
sound
on the
is
first one,
fantastic.
the only way I can
Really
explain
premium.
it, like the first cabinet, we've always joked around about the sound. It's really loud.
It's really loud. but
wouldn't
it's
even
not as
say-
clear at high volume. Like
Exactly.
at high
I wouldn't
volume,
say, like,
this
the
one
sound
is dead clear at high
On
volume.
the gold, I can pump the gold up to a way higher volume than I
I can
will
too, yeah.
on the Gen 1, but it's just got like that deep bass and everything has impact to it. It sounds really good.
It sounds clear. It has to be like the processing and stuff they're using is different or something, but it's a lot cleaner.
They don't talk much about like the jukebox. I barely use that, but
I
it's
don't
like
use
you
it
could
much
just
at all.
like hook your phone. You just it just brings up your phone and you could just play music through it. It's got different screens you can go on, like with some different effects.
Yeah, to me,
It's
I
cool.
mean,
Like if I'm up in here building a cabinet, I'll use that. You know?
yeah, I know on these streams we turn all the sound off on all of our machines, but like when I'm just in here like playing games and chilling, like I'd love to have them all on where I can hear them. You know, it gives you that, like when you have a bunch of
Arcade,
machines, it's
yeah.
like that symphony of arcade sounds, and each one is making something different, and that makes me feel more like I'm in an arcade. You know.
At
Yeah.
first, not only that I obviously turn down the sound, but I used to turn off the marquee on the gold behind me, because you see how like your golds are, it just looks
Mhm.
like a white square.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you can see now, like on mine, you could see them, but that took like a crazy amount of work. I have to do like so much lighting on myself
hmm
to make the marquees show up where they're not just like a white light. If I
Yeah,
I
they
had
look
my
fantastic
camera
in
the way it
person, though.
was in my earlier episodes
Mhm.
of this show, you would only just see white squares
Yeah.
behind me. So I had to do a lot of work, you know, behind the scenes, messing around with everything to get my camera to show the marquees. But I did that, and then I'm all screwed up.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I needed to like do way more lighting on myself to even show up and be able to show the marquees.
Not to keep going back to this, but Carl in the chat says, I mean, to get a big install base, $6.99 is the right number. It's a psychological level, and you know, so iArcade $6.99. Carl, you're gonna get one if it's $6.99? Let us know.
I think that's a fair price. It'll probably be $5.99 one day. You know.
Yeah.
Just all you gotta do is give it time.
Everything gets, you know, if you wait it out, generally everything gets cheaper with this hobby. If you're just patient, you know, I mean, you know, I remember when they were selling the original ones for like $300. I mean, that's an insane deal. That cab is so good for that money. I mean, it's insane.
Remember, you can buy like the original design at one point was like $299.
I know, $300.
Yeah, like I'm glad I didn't buy it. I almost bought it because that was before they like the gold. Yeah, because I'm the original design, like the one that a few people have. That's not my favorite. I bought it. I've always told the story like I bought the iArcade because Arcade 1-Up was taking so long. They had announced the Dragon's Lair cabinet, and I was all over that. And then all of a sudden it just goes away, disappears. Yeah. And they never put it out. And, you know, I'm watching closely with iArcade. I'm watching videos. I'm listening to what people have to say about it. And they have this Dragon's Lair cabinet. And that was like, when I saw the artwork on it, I was super impressed.
Just that it had Dragon's Lair. I mean,
the fact that it came with other games,
Double Dragon, Dragon's Lair. I'm like, yeah, I'm in for that.
Because I did have an Arcade 1-Up. I have, you know, you can't see all my cabinets, but I have the Atari 12-in-1, and that's really all I had. I had that, and I had a Pandora's box. That's why I'm so familiar with so many of the games that wound up on iArcade, and I played so many of them because
me too. I mean, I played MAME for years. I've been playing MAME. I've always been into like the emulation and the MAME scene, and like I built a really great MAME cab. I still have it. It's in a lot of my videos, like my tours and stuff. But I mean, that cab's fantastic. It's a real arcade.
Yeah, Rexer's popping in to say hi, wondering who's gonna beat retro boxing first. It's gonna be Nick's because he's already when P Dubs was playing it, you were already coaching him, like you were already seeing the tells. You were already noticing it, Nick's. I believe you. I remember you being in the chat, noticing like that the facial expression was changing. So
it's just like Punch Out on the NES back in the day. The fighters had tells, before they would throw their punches, and it's paying great homage to that classic game. So
Mike H says the second monitor on top of the cab is a really good idea on your iArcade Brooklyn Menace, and I have one on top of mine. You can see it playing Space Ace right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's so easy. HDMI out should be standard. Like if you're buying a modern multicade like this, I mean, it's almost like a must-have. It's so much better to have that as a feature.
I put mine up there. I liked it because it's the exact same width as the cabinet. So I kind of like did it. Like, all the wires are hidden because I do for a living. Like I'm pretty much a master of hiding and fishing wires. That's kind of what I do. Yeah,
I just hit up the pawn shop for my monitor because like monitors are so cheap. You know, I think I paid like, God, it was like nothing.
So the reason I put it there is because number one, iArcade, you know, anyone would probably know from knowing me around the community is what I play the most. So, but I also love to watch everybody's shows. You know, I mean. iArcade, Arcade 1-Up, I don't care. Like what I love like, the whole community. Like I watch everybody's stuff. So it's great. It's just a lot of fun being over there playing a game, and then like I'll have like a show, like what someone's live streaming, I'll have that up on the screen. So I use it a lot for that. And then when when they're not streaming, I have the iArcade going through there.
Yeah, it just gives you options, you know.
Yeah, but that was the reason I
Good,
put
yeah.
it. That was the reason I put it up there. So
Yeah, between that and like I have a Legends Ultimate, you can actually use that as a screen. You can take something out and you can make that your monitor.
yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, my
between that and
all-
the iArcade, you have so many options. It's a good.
Once I hook up
combination.
my second camera, you'll see like all the Legend stuff now is to my right.
Yeah.
And I'd love to. Yeah, I have a second camera, but I almost hooked that up tonight. But when I hook that up, I'll do like some switching back and forth because all my stuff is over there. You can see the pinball, and then after the pinball, there's Arcade 1-Up, Atari 12-in-1, and then the Legends, which looks absolutely beautiful once you add that bit LCD
Yeah, man,
to
you
it.
need to get that Legends marquee in there, man. That Legends
Because
LCD marquee is amazing.
you know, when we play in our game rooms, it's usually dark. We got the black light on, we got lighting. So on the I don't have when I put together the Legends Ultimate, I didn't put it with all the goofy video games that are on there with the names on the front. I spun it around.
I flip mine where it's all
So
black.
it's all black.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
And then on the
Black
sides, I got the Space Invaders art with the plexiglass.
That's cool.
So when you're looking at this thing, when you're playing games, like it looks like a new cabinet every single time you
I
switch.
don't find it ugly. Like people
every time
say
you
that
switch
games
to a
is
game.
ugly. I don't really find it ugly.
It's not ugly. The
ugly to me.
control deck is very low compared to everything else. So it's
I
kind
got
of
the
like
buy
that's
stuff.
where
I got the
I
buy
sit
stuff
down.
riser for mine. They have a riser that you can get for the at Games Legends
Yeah.
Ultimate, and I got that, and it helps. It's actually mine is the exact same height as iArcade. There's no difference in height.
I love the risers on top of risers.
Riser, yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
what I
best.
got. I've got a riser on a riser.
What are you,
A
7 feet
booster.
tall, Nix?
A booster, a booster,
Five-
a
five-
booster for your
5'11".
riser.
All right, I'm 5'11" too. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's perfect. It raises us up another I don't know,
Yeah.
10 centimeters.
One of the cool things I think that it is a really good combo because when you have an iArcade and an at Games, I mean, you can play a lot of this like retro modern stuff on the iArcade, and it's a really great experience. And
damn, Carl, 6'5".
that's what
I
I
feel
have.
like-
I have the 5-inch riser too. I love
Brad,
it.
you're
And
like 10 feet tall, right?
I am a monster. Yeah, I'm tall. I'm tall.
You people out there better
that
not
makes
mess
you
with
feel-
Brad. Brad,
Yeah.
you see him
Ugh.
sitting down over there. You
Oh, I
might meet
can't
him in
see it.
person.
Yeah, but I got risers on
You'll
risers.
realize you made a huge
works.
mistake when this
Risers on
like
risers.
7-foot tall monster. How tall are you, Brad?
I'm like 6'3".
All right,
Fix
6'3".
that camera. So
I'm a
yeah,
big guy. I'm a 5XL.
I'm thin.
Yeah, I
Well,
know,
you
that's
people
awesome.
see me on the live streams or whatever. Yeah, but I'm the same height as
Chris says that on
Nick's.
all his arcade 1-ups, he puts a 4-inch base, which raises them up.
Yep, and it's perfect. It's what
Mhm.
required. You need to. They're
I
just
think
too
Big
low.
ED puts like you ever see those things like you can raise your bed? Like,
Yeah,
puts
he's got a
those.
really good video on that where he shows exactly what he uses, but it works good.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking like Arcade 1-Up, I always said they should come out with a product like you buy them in a set like 4 little Arcade 1-Up risers so you can raise your bed, you know.
Yeah.
Put they're little tiny square Arcade 1-Up risers and you put 4 of them on the legs of your bed. There you go.
There you go.
Another new product. They got tons of things. They got like the toilet cade, the wall
I know,
cade, the
I
baby
know.
cade, the infant cade. You know, why
Little-
not add
little
the
riser boosters.
why not add the
Riser.
bed risers? I mean,
man.
look, video game fans would buy that. You know,
Yeah.
who doesn't want to have an Arcade 1-Up bed riser?
Who wouldn't want to have that?
Yeah. What the hell were we talking about? We were talking.
We
I
got
don't
totally
even know
off
what-
track. It's
Yeah.
all Carl's fault. Carl keeps talking about at games.
Talking about
and
gold
I do love at
editions.
games. I love at games.
That's
I
what
love
we were talking about.
arcade.
Yeah, the gold
I love
editions.
arcade 1-Up.
'Cause
love
I
them
had
all.
We went on a tangent. Yeah.
Because I had a
But-
point, and then I totally
Yeah,
forgot.
we totally sidetracked. Sorry about that. I'm just reading the chat.
My point is that whenever like I see people saying that they're buying an iArcade, but they're saying they're getting the Gen 1, I was like, no, get like no offense to iArcade about the Gen 1. Gen 1's a great cabinet, but you know, once
It was a step
you
up.
have the gold,
Mhm.
you want people to just get the full experience. So
You can see why they took all the time to do it. I mean, it's definitely a step up, but I still like both of them.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
but that's why we got the gold though. Like it is better, and I would recommend the
It is
gold
better.
over the original. But if you're looking to get into it and you don't want to spend the money, there's still originals out there that you could snag.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the original would
They
be
don't really wear
great
out
to
either.
get.
It's not like
to
an
make
arcade one up.
sure-
It's not. It's like the quality is so much higher. Like the machine doesn't wear out.
Or it is
Like,
the quality.
I would totally buy a used one.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like I would say the Gen 1 would be great if you're a little on the fence, not knowing, like, because you hear so much stuff
Mhm.
out there, like you have a whole, you literally got a whole force
it's
trying to tell you how terrible like all the games
I
are.
know,
So
I know.
maybe it's
And then it's
I-
like well, what games
that
do
would
you
have
have?
concerned
What
me.
games do you have? Oh, I
Dude,
have the original
if I
12
was
games
just
that came with or whatever. I'm like, well, you didn't try any of the games. You didn't.
if
try
I
any
was
of the
just
good
coming
games
into
they
this
got.
community and I
Gotta try
saw
some
some of the
games.
comments on some of these videos and all the crazy stuff out there,
It's
I might
insane.
be
It's so good.
concerned too, you know, but
Yeah.
I knew what I liked and I knew what I liked from the Pandora's box. So there was tons of stuff that I had bought before my arcade even showed up, because I knew I loved some of these games, and now I was going to get to play them on a stand-up cabinet. Because even though the Pandora's was cool, it just didn't have that feeling to me. Just you were still playing it on like
Yeah.
a
It's
TV screen.
You know the thing that iArcade's really done right is like the love of the games. Like when I first got my iArcade, I was like, they did Dragon's Lair perfect. I mean, they did a
Yo, I just gotta
fantastic
stop and
job.
give a quick shout out to the other half of my other network, Studio 17, not Slim One. Finally stopped being a jerk and actually showing up, showing his face on one of my video game streams, because you know he's big man in the Juggalo community. So I show up for all his shows, but he made sure to tell me on his show that I don't watch any of Brooklyn's video game shit. What's up, Blake? How you doing, buddy? My good Canadian friend, not Slim One.
Awesome.
Yeah, good to see you here. Super Juggalo.
Yeah, Dragon's Lair, and then Space Invaders was another really point for me. Like when they put out the version of Space Invaders they put out, and it was so good, it was like that sold me that the iArcade it's a little different. It's a different type of company. It's a different type of machine. It's not like anything else. It's its own thing.
Yeah, I'm always the type that I want to have a little bit of everything. The only reason I didn't have the Neo Geo up in here is because I could already play those games, and that's a lot of fighting games.
A lot of fighting games.
Yeah.
You know, and I can already play all the stuff I like from Neo Geo.
I can't believe too how cheap those big red cabs go for too. I mean, there was one in my area that was like $600, like for a real arcade, a Neo Geo. Like they don't go for very much. Like as a arcade to buy it, a real arcade. I'm surprised, you know.
When I was over in the arcade in Chicago, did you see the whole line that they had of those?
That whole row of them, huh?
It was crazy.
That was a lot.
Galloping Ghosts, man, they got a ton over there. Did I ever play Mortal Kombat New Era? No. I played Mortal Kombat 1 when it first came out in the arcade. The first time I ever saw Mortal Kombat when it first came out was actually at a college dormitory. They had one there, and the game had just came out, and it just became like such a huge controversy.
Yeah, I remember that back in the day.
Shut up, not someone. He's gonna try to like derail everything. No one. We're not talking about that. Not someone. We're talking about retro arcade games.
Yeah.
You should see what he has.
It's cool at the arcades though.
I should have that idiot on here one night to show. He has. This guy literally has like mint like Nintendo in the box, like all stuff. He has like the robot. He has everything that he saved.
That's awesome.
I tried to get him to sell it to me, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't sucker him out of it. But yeah, it's all in box, all mint condition. He has a ton of games and everything
Wow.
that he found in his closet. Well, speaking of games, you know, we like to talk about the arcade, but we also like to play the arcade here.
We do.
Now, I don't have to ask this question to Papa Brad because Papa Brad owns every single game on the arcade.
Yes, I
he
do.
even made a video about it. All right, someone, I'm gonna take Not Someone's Wrench and time him out. He's typing too much in the chat. Sorry, well, it's outside of this community. If we're very good friends, we actually treat each other worse than enemies. I'm actually being nice to him in here, but we'll let him hang out. He's just showing up because I showed up to his big show the other night.
That's cool.
So we're gonna play Andro Dunos, which was a Neo Geo game. Do you have that one, Nix?
I'm going to in a second. Absolutely.
Oh, here we go. All right, so we're gonna be playing that. Papa Brad, do you wanna, while Nix is buying the game, do you wanna get it fired up and start it out?
Sure.
So we're gonna do the 1/4 challenge of Andro Dunos. They did a famous classic Neo Geo shoot 'em up game, and also recently, within the past year, they actually brought out Andro Dunos 2, which was getting rave reviews.
Okay, there it goes.
And I've yet to play that one yet. I was hoping if I waited long enough, maybe it'll show up on the arcade, but we'll see. All right, so Brad has it up. This is going to be the 1/4 challenge. You're going to put 1/4 in the iiRcade. You got one shot.
One shot. One
Top score wins.
Gotcha.
All right, you ready to start this off, Brad?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we
That's
go.
right. 1/4.
All right, so we have Papa Brad up full screen.
Here we
Papa
go.
Brad, are you
1/4
ready
in.
to take the 1/4 challenge?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, put your 1/4 in. Papa Brad is
1/4.
really good at shoot 'em up games.
I don't know. We'll see.
Chad, if you're watching this, if this happens to be the type of game where the score disappears in 2 seconds, slow that down, Brad. You're blowing my ears out. All right, just watch the score in the chat room. I'm gonna watch as well. Yeah, this is a good one.
Now you can change your weapons in this, can't you?
Yes, you can also, some of them you can charge. You got your classic bomb that'll clear everything out. I wonder how much one of these cartridges goes for nowadays on the Neo Geo. This one might be up there. This is a popular game. So Brad already at 2,700. Now, when he got the S, is that speed?
We got two-way fire.
Now, you see when he's rapid firing, you see that meter is just running down. So if he holds his fire, there he goes. He'll build it up.
Oh, that's not a good decision.
Oh, you already bit
Yeah,
the
I was
dust.
trying to see how that whole other button goes. I'm gonna spam it. Oh wow.
Did you lose?
Lost
Yeah,
another
I
life.
lost one. Yeah, this one, like when you lose a life, It's quick. Like you're right back in the game. Game over. Oh man, Papa Brad just blows it.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? We got
19,700
700 for Brad.
Wow, that's terrible.
Nix, are you ready? Or if not, I can always jump in and play.
Well, I can just give it up. Oh.
Yeah, I'll switch over to me. You guys talk everyone through this. I'm gonna switch over to my iiRcade. Here I go. But I'm gonna give everyone the sound treatment as well, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Get it started up. So you got shoot and swap.
Two buttons.
Yeah, I got a lot further when I played it earlier today, but hey, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's my first impression looking at it. It looks very similar to Hybroxia 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah, it does kind of have that look.
It's probably where Hybroxia 2 got its inspiration from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The power up.
1992.
Yeah, the power-ups look similar, like the S power-up that you're picking.
Yeah,
for
sure.
It's very similar to Hybroxia 2. Alright, Brooklyn's got loaded up here. But to put his 1/4 in.
Not to keep harping about how much I like that Hybroxia 2 game. One of the things that's so good about that game is the music is really good.
Yeah.
The soundtrack, the bit tone soundtrack in that game is excellent.
Oh, I like the soundtrack to this one.
Yeah, this one's good too. I expect Brooklyn's going to do pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
This is kind of Brooklyn's wheelhouse. Shmups. He's very good at Shmups, so
he's the one who picked the game, right?
Yeah, he picked the game. Yeah, I would hope so. And Nix is going to pick Space Invaders next time.
Oh God, I'm rusty right now.
He'll need about 4 hours to finish his 1/4 challenge.
Oh, yeah, to get that 100K for that guy on Space Invader, that took 1 hour and 40 minutes. My gosh.
Yeah, I think Brooklyn's played White Knight all the way through. Ask him about that, Carl. I'm pretty sure he's played it all the way through. I've gotten like a little bit into the game. I haven't like finished it though. It's a cool game. White Knight's more of a kind of almost like an adventure game.
Brooklyn's got 22,000, so.
This is crazy. The worms that come out of the ground that like remind me of like the movie Doom.
It's got a nice variety of enemies.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh, he's got like. Ooh.
Going good. He's got the mist. He's got the bombs.
He's got like that nice shield around him. Too.
Yeah, he's doing good. Definitely has some skills playing. He's played it before.
He's gonna set the bar here.
I mean, this is definitely one I haven't played hardly at all. So.
This will be my first playthrough.
Yeah, it was my first time. I think my second time playing. I played it earlier today and said we're gonna play. But other than that, I really haven't played it. It's tough because when you have the iiRcade, you have the whole TOAPLAN library, which is just like, if you like shooters, those are some of the best ones.
Oh, he just took a hit. He just lost life in his power.
And they sneak up on you too. Like I just took like 3 in a row. It's like wow.
Another one.
Another one. Like they shot you from the bottom.
Keep pushing that score, Brooklyn. 36,000. I want to see
good though.
50,000.
Kick my butt.
Make that push
That's
to
kind
50.
of cool. Look at that.
He's getting his power-ups back. He might do this.
Nice.
All right, there he goes. Back on
He's
track.
doing good. 41,750.
Oh! Ooh,
Wow, that was
stuck him from
close.
behind.
Close, yeah.
Nice reaction.
Took out one of the.
Well, look at you see those enemies that are in the
They're coming
background.
from they come from the background to
Yeah.
the foreground. That's tough. Yeah.
Because yeah, it fooled him because he was like ready to shoot him, and I'm like, oh, gotta wait for him to.
Here goes Dinos.
Oh, he's got the 50K. All right, keep pushing. All right, boss fight time. It's the boss. Here we go.
Let's see what
Made
happens. Here we go. First boss. Single quarter challenge. Oh, he's got this. I bet he's going to beat this boss. He's got this.
Oh, that was close.
Nope.
51,600.
51,600.
It's a score to beat. Type that in the chat. 51,600 here.
Hey, we got G.I. Joel in the chat. What's up, G.I. Joel?
All right.
There we
It's
go.
looking pretty good. Let's see if next-
51,600.
51,000. Nice run, Brooklyn. Nice run. Nice run.
All right.
You know, this
Here we
game,
go.
those shots they shoot from the bottom, they sneak up on you. You know.
Yeah.
Man, this is harder than I thought it was going to be.
I have played through this. It's been a while, but I just remember pumping a lot of credits
A lot of credits in it.
into
but
it.
Have you gotten to the end of the game?
Yeah, I beat the game.
Yeah, you can beat the game.
But you know how it is, like when you just like put some,
You
you just
spamming
like
quarters.
keep,
Yeah, it's like
banging out like 20 quarters, and then
Yeah,
you're
it's
running
like-
through them. Yeah,
it'll cost you
it gets
20
like
bucks.
that. So
It'll cost you $20 in the arcade. It'll cost you more than the game actually costs.
yeah, I was surprised that I did pretty well there on
Yeah,
one
you did
quarter.
pretty good. I was pretty impressed.
I
That was
almost
a nice
beat the
run.
first boss.
That was good.
So here we have Nick's. I would assume on his first time playing the game because he
First
just
time
bought
playing.
it. So let's see. But Nick's is a natural. Isn't it cool? Like right away on this game, you're like, all right, this is gonna be cool when you're going down into the crater.
I know it is cool. It is cool when it
Yeah, I like
switches
that.
and you start going down.
I think this game. I mean, don't quote me on this, but
I'm looking at $9.99 in the store.
that's what I was gonna say. No, but I was gonna say, to actual buy a copy of this game for the
Yeah.
Neo Geo,
How much is it?
you're looking at a lot. You could probably buy a couple
I'll
of
look it up right
iiRcades.
now on eBay. Let me see what it runs on eBay. Let's look up Androidinos. The game is 108th in the store as far as popularity. The Visco Pixel Heart shooter.
Nick's already scores up there. He's getting close to me already. What's it go for? I think it goes for hundreds of dollars for this cartridge.
Yeah.
But Neo Geos were expensive even when they were brand new. Because it was really like the first like home arcade that you can have that was exactly like having the same thing in the arcade because they put the same cartridges in the arcade systems.
Let's see. Androidinos Neo Geo AES 1992 cartridge. Grade ready. One owner, very rare game. $1,800.
Damn, that's even more than I thought.
Androidinos Neo Geo AES SNK super rare. $3,999. SNK Androidinos Neo Geo AES Japan game.
Yeah, 43,000.
Oh,
Yeah, you
dude,
did it,
this
Brooklyn.
is someone mark the date.
Wow.
I actually won.
Not
Look
bad.
at
How much
this.
did he get?
It's a celebration.
I actually beat
43,000.
Nick's back.
Oh, he
No,
got
no.
43,000. No, he still beat me. That's
Yeah, I
good.
got
Though.
43,000. Not bad for the very first time
Unbelievable.
playing it.
The cartridge loose with nothing. The cheapest one on eBay is like $600. We get it for $9.99.
Can't
That's
believe
not
I actually beat Nick's at something.
There you go.
I might beat you at something else tonight because I'm calling you
Congratulations.
guys out in Major Title 2.
Oh, I'm terrible at that
Right
You
game.
on.
know, I am the current reigning
You're gonna
champion.
kill me.
in
I
the
don't even need to
iiRcade
play. You're gonna
community
beat
at
me.
that game.
Oh, well done, Brooklyn.
Thank you. So
All right.
it's crazy. I've been doing that. I'm calling you out. Like I literally come up with the game and then I realize I'm not even doing the game right anymore. Like I was basically the past couple of weeks shows how much I pay attention to my own stuff. We were basically just treating I'm calling you out like we're doing
It's
a
the one quarter
challenge.
I know.
But if you remember the original rules of I'm calling you out is it's kind of like a gauntlet. Whoever starts, they call someone out, and if they beat them, they actually have to play again against someone else. We totally forgot those rules.
I know.
So, Nix, you have we all have the golf game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it, of course.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to do this as like a single player game, or do you want to? Maybe we should do that.
Why don't we all start at the same time, and then whoever makes it the longest without needing to continue?
Because it's easier for everyone to concentrate when there's one player going.
Okay.
So we'll do it one at a time. But here's what I want to do. So here's how I want to do it.
Okay.
When we come down to 2 people, those 2 will try to jump online. Okay?
Okay.
And see if it works. I know
I'm terrible at this game. I can tell you right now, I'm going to lose for sure. Why don't
Anything
you
could
play
happen.
next?
You can have a bad
Anything
game.
could
I can have a bad game too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So let's figure this out. We're gonna play right now just the regular, like you're putting a quarter in, and you are gonna get to play until you have to put another credit in.
Okay.
Because in this game, if you actually do really well, it'll let you keep
let you
playing.
go further.
That's not easy though. You have to really. You can't even
like
just be on
birdies
par.
and stuff, huh?
Yeah, you got a birdie all the time, essentially, for that to happen. Yeah.
All right, and then so I'll start out, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll play, and then I'm gonna see by judging by my score, then I'll make the decision on who I'm calling out.
Okay.
That person can beat my score. They will take over. There's only 3 of us here, so there's not many options. Yeah, and then the final 2, when it's just down to 2 people, we'll try to connect online. And what do you say? Like we play what's fair? 6 holes, 7 holes, 7 holes. What course you want to try? You just do the one to the left.
Yeah, that's the one I'm familiar with. I haven't played the other one.
All right, so I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna try to get ready real quick as I kick this in.
Right on.
We're gonna be playing some major title 2. I'm calling these 2 guys out. We'll see who I pick after I see how well I do. But I'm calling the whole community out. I already did.
Yeah.
Someone step up and try to beat me in this. Maybe it's gonna happen tonight. I'm gonna put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. We'll see. All right, here we go.
All right.
All right. Got some major title.
Woo, Brooklyn.
There we
Here we
go.
go.
So which one do you pick when you get on this screen? One stroke play. American Country Course. And which player did you pick? The magician, the power player, the golf pro, or the technician? I usually play as a golf pro. I think he's like the most balanced one. Okay.
He's gonna have it. Oh man, that hole placement on this first hole. He's probably cursing it already. I can just hear him. That's gonna be a tough putt.
He's doing good. Right on the green.
This
right
might work
in the
on our
fairway.
favor. I mean, like I said, it's gonna be a tough putt for him unless he gets it right by the pin. Let's see what he can pull off here. Let's see how close he can get with this shot.
Boom! Look at that.
Here he goes. Oh, on the fringe.
Edge of the
He's
green.
on the green.
Edge of the green. Edge of the green.
All right, this is gonna have to be a real strong putt because he's got to putt uphill. Almost like a full power. Is that gonna be enough? I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Oh, stop! Stop! Stop!
That was good weight. He was just off on the aim a little bit. Let's see, he's gonna get par here.
Boom.
No pressure, Brooklyn.
Just like that. Just like that. You got par. I'll wait till you see how bad I am at this game. It's gonna be embarrassing.
Honestly, he got a tough break there. That hole placement was atrocious. But I bet the game does that so it forces you to put money in.
Yeah. I mean, these games were made to take your quarters.
Okay, that's a good drive. Just made it over the water. 241 yards.
That's what's so cool. I mean, we're playing these real coin-op games, you know? It's like playing them at home is fun. Look at that. He got it perfect.
Ooh,
Look at
right
that. He
over the
stopped it
tree.
Right
Nice.
on that line.
Nice line.
Look at that. Good job, Brooklyn.
This will be an easy birdie.
Boom, birdie. Well done. You can tell Brooklyn's put some time in this game. Almost drive contest.
Yeah, 300 yards. How do you drive 300? I've never had a drive go 300 yards.
Ooh, in the bunker.
Ooh, in the bunker.
In the bunker.
Let's see if he can recover here. Come on, get the distance. Get out of there.
Yep.
Can he
Good.
make it on 3?
He's got good
Get
reaction
birdie.
time. He's getting it right. He's stopping it right on that line. It gives you an accurate shot.
He's not going to make it on the green in 3. He's got 247 yards to go to the pin.
It's probably too far, huh?
Yeah, he's too far. He's not going to make it to the green with this shot. At most, he could try to save par on this.
Got on the green. He got on the green.
Oh,
got on the green.
wow. Good
Got on the
stuff.
green.
Oh,
That
Look
is
at
brutal.
look at it. It's got to go uphill.
That is
And then I think
brutal.
it's gonna, isn't it going to break
Oh,
to
man.
the, like, up, like, toward the top of the screen? Because, yeah, roll, yeah, and then it rolls down. Oh! Oh, my gosh!
Almost.
Oh,
Cheated.
what an attempt, Brooklyn. That would have been
Cheated. That
insane
was-
if you were playing that.
You did good, man. You did good.
Oh my gosh.
Carl just played Andrew Dunas. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's tougher
Oh,
than
it
I
is.
thought.
Well done, Brooklyn. Golf clap.
Golf clap. Good job.
Yo, I deserve it.
Fantastic job.
I
You did
almost
good.
got that birdie,
was-
man.
Man,
Why
it was so
no?
close. You got cheated. I thought for sure you had it. That was
After
tough.
hitting the sand trap.
Tough shot.
Man, I love that game. I haven't played it for a couple of weeks. I've been so busy
Yeah.
with other stuff. But Brad, I'm sorry,
Oh.
man, but I'm calling you out.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I might need some coaching. So y'all kind of tell me what to do. I'm terrible at this game. And I guarantee I'm still not going to win, but at least I won't be absolutely horrible.
If I would have got that
Anything could
birdie, I
happen.
might have been able to keep playing, right?
Oh, yeah, that was amazing. You got onto the green. I thought you weren't gonna make it on, and you were gonna have to get par
Yeah.
on that par 5. But that was an amazing third shot to reach the green. Wow. I'm like, there's no way he's got 247 yards to go to the pin. There's no way he's making it, and then you made it.
And then I was also dealing with those trees and the wind.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fantastic.
All right, let's wait for Brad to put the game
Yeah,
up
we were
on the
talking like
screen.
your first hole where that hole placement was, like that was atrocious. Right center green on the middle of the hill there.
And you know what? I've always told people that strategy is to watch, and I realized on that one I didn't even watch where the hole wound up on that.
Oh, but it gave you a tough break on the first hole.
Brad, oh, what's he doing? It's not even on screen.
Oh, it isn't?
No,
No,
yeah,
we'll wait for you,
Oh,
man.
sorry.
yeah,
I thought
Brooklyn's
it was on
screen is still up. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you over to screen once you get this set up.
Sorry. Thought it was on screen. There you go.
There we
Oh
go.
my
Let's
goodness,
move
I'm gonna lose some.
Papa
gonna lose
Brad
some weight.
over.
Oh, wait a minute, where am I going?
No, you could start over. Don't worry.
You start over if you need to. Yeah.
So this is the golfer I used to use. He has a bit more power than the golfer I use. Now, did you know that you can actually hit the power up even one more into that bigger square?
Yeah.
But then the
It's
meter
risky.
moves extremely fast, so it's a risk.
So do I want to change the direction a little
So
bit?
I made it 3 holes, and I got 2 pars and a birdie, right?
Yeah. You're -1. Yeah.
All right, so I'm -1. But I also made it 3 holes, so you got to make it 3 holes.
Oh, I sailed over.
Nice.
That's
Nice,
just
he's on the
far.
green. A little bit of a tough spot.
Yeah,
No,
he's gonna,
right?
he's g- and-
No,
and
I
that
think
could,
that's a straightaway.
I think so, but it almost seems like
Did you break it?
nah.
You know what would have
that
killed
way?
my game, Nix, on the
Yeah.
first one? If I hit it a
How
little
hard do I
harder.
need to hit it? How many bars do you think?
Well,
Well,
why
you're
should I
just
tell you?
at
We're in
least
a
it-
competition.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at this game. I'm telling you.
I would do well, not
Wasn't
one
that?
bar. Let me give you a
It wasn't
hint.
that.
It
wasn't that.
Yeah,
It wasn't that.
yeah.
It's all the hips.
You might want to put a few more.
How did- oh, okay,
Halfway
I
at
see.
least.
I see. It moved
Halfway.
together. Okay,
You got a
gotcha,
long
gotcha.
putt. At least
Yeah,
halfway.
that looks a little better.
That's too much.
Now,
for
don't
you.
get
Okay,
crazy
well,
now,
yeah,
but
you're gonna
that looks
overshoot
better.
it.
Okay.
Nice.
Rate
Oh
it.
my God!
Wow,
I
nice
can't
shot,
believe I
dude.
got par.
That's a
That's a
respectable
miracle.
shot.
That's
Good
a
comeback.
miracle.
Absolutely.
Well, you could have had birdie.
Yeah, I blew it, but I did better than I thought. I was
You
gonna
can
do.
still make it up.
All right, this ain't bad. Just gotta wind up in the right spot, man. You should be good
Now,
on this
does
one.
it make it where you can land in the water on this one, or you?
Or you can,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can land in the water.
Definitely.
That's a foul. So watch the wind too, there, Brad.
Yeah, his wind's good. He's got 0 wind blowing. Optimal conditions here for this drive.
Ooh.
Oh,
There he goes.
Oh, well, maybe it wasn't that bad.
No, it's good. No,
no,
it's
it
good.
wound up
Pretty
being
good,
good.
actually, yeah.
No, you almost screwed up.
Almost screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a
Probably
nice.
need to change
You
the
got a nice.
direction a little bit.
Now, if he was paying attention, he should know what part
Where
of
the
the
hole
green
plate.
he should be going for.
And you got the wind blowing to the left a little bit there, but not by much.
Not a lot. Yeah, like 1 mile an hour.
But it'll affect it a little bit because you're shooting with an iron. You're gonna have it up in the air.
Oh, he's good. He's real good. He should definitely get the birdie.
Okay.
We got a game here.
I don't know how much. Enough?
This is one of those games where you really got to play through like all 18 holes.
Birdie!
Yeah, Brad.
Wow. That was luck.
Very good. So you're basically in the same position I was. You need to get a birdie to beat me, a par to tie me.
Okay.
Imagine we have to go to sudden death. We all get the same.
This is a really great golf game, though. I mean,
Oh, it is.
I'm not a huge fan of golf games. This is a very good game.
Ooh.
Oh,
You almost hit it out of bounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did hit the sand trap and was able to make a
Wait, I gotta
comeback
switch
on
the
this one.
direction.
Yeah, you have to move. Yeah.
I have to move the arrow. I hope I don't land in the sand.
You got wind 9 miles an hour blowing to the left too.
Yeah.
Oh, so I should probably go this way a little bit.
Yeah. It's gonna push you.
We'll see.
But you're also in the deep rough, so you really don't. Yeah, smack that thing.
Oh, into the trees.
Wow. No, see, the wind did take him.
Oh, out of bounds. He takes a penalty. It's his
Beautiful
fourth shot now.
I'm out of this one now. So I got a beautiful shot at this tree.
You can actually hit your power up one more, Brad. It's risky, but you have nothing to lose at this point.
What's this?
Go up even one more on power.
Whoa.
No, go to power.
Oh, good.
Now
Oh,
go
my
up.
goodness.
See that?
Oh!
He whiffed it or duffed it, whatever.
I thought he got a part of that.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Oh man, the
No,
game didn't give it
that's-
to him. It looked like he was on the line.
Yeah,
there.
if you go all the way in that
Partially.
power, I want to see that again. I'm just going to go for it because I want to see it again. Look at that. That is insane.
Yeah, that would take practice.
Oh!
And a swing and a miss.
With a
For
ball.
Papa Brad.
Whiffed.
I'm out. Okay, that's cool though. But it was fun.
Next, I mean, at
Oh,
this point, you should be,
At this point,
you should just be powering up
no point in
your
crying.
game here,
No
man.
point in
Oh yeah, it's powered up. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Get it ready, dude, because you're
Now,
gonna have
does
to
it
time
eventually
me.
does it eventually just give you the hole if you miss too many times?
I think so. I think it gives you there's a
I
mercy.
think I'm almost there.
I'm just enjoying watching this spectacle,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna let him keep playing. There he is, right through the trees.
in the heavy rough again.
Eighth shot. I think you get 9 shots. I think. And
Okay.
then the
Yeah,
game's
it'll,
like, nah.
eventually it'll just say,
You
yeah,
suck.
that's it. Yeah,
Oh!
pretty much. It'll just say you suck without
Yeah.
saying you suck.
Oh,
There you
hold on.
go.
Okay, there you go. Okay, let's see someone that can play the game. Nick's, you're up. I did good on those first. the
You
first
did good,
hole, I
man.
good.
So if Nix, if you either beat me
This game's
or
fun now.
you
Okay.
tie me,
Yes.
tie me, then we'll go to sudden death. We'll
Yeah.
go to a live.
Steph's got here just in time to see me do terribly.
Yeah, I still have to beat Steps. I beat Alex.
Yeah,
We
Steph
had a
is
real
good.
back and forth.
Steph is pretty good at the game. I played the whole game through with her on one, so it's fun.
I
Like
played the
all
whole
18
game
holes.
through with
All
Sacro
18 holes.
and the whole game through with
Fun.
Alex. Twice with Alex because I had to come because he beat me once. We play the game where you play for money.
Mm-hmm.
And he plays with the power players. So there's certain holes where he's automatically gonna win like the prize money because it's whoever can hit the ball the furthest.
Shout out to Steps Gaming. Shout out to Bobby Vu to die for in the chat.
All right,
One of
let's
the
see
real
what,
friends of the iRcade community.
Nix has.
Same kind of thing. Near the center of the
Mine
green.
was up on top. But that's not terrible.
Oh crap! What's the button again to switch the club again? Christ.
B.
B. Okay, thank you. Haven't played this game in a bit. There we go. I didn't want to make sure. Okay. Okay, I got 4 mile an hour winds. I think I might want to hit it right there. Distance, power.
Yeah, Carl, this is a good game. If you have an iRcade, I mean, you like sports
Good.
games. This is in the top ones for me to get.
And because it's an arcade game, like you can't just sit there forever setting up
Oh yeah,
a
it
shot.
rushes you.
There
man.
is
You
some
don't have that
pressure
much time.
because
you run out of time.
you sit there too long, a timer starts counting down.
And it forces you to make the shot or
Yeah.
give up your stroke or whatever.
Yeah, so then you start making, like, you rush and you make a bad decision. I mean, it's fair with the amount of time it gives you, but once that timer starts kicking in, it
Yeah,
can
this
make you
game
nervous.
really, it's like I haven't played it in a while.
There we go.
And
It
it's like
started
you
kicking
you
in.
do kind of get into a groove when you start playing it. It just gets more and more
Oh,
it gets more natural. You start to
Now-
learn
that
like,
would
how to
have it.
shoot better.
I know. I mean, I know this looks bad, but if he plays this right, he can actually get it in the hole. See what he does here.
Now he picked the Golf Pro too
Yeah.
because he's got a slower moving bar when you have to time it.
Yeah, the power guy has the
Look at that.
fastest.
Look at
Beautiful,
that. Look at
unbelievable.
that.
I
can't
thought
believe
that
how
was
did
in the
Look at
hole.
that.
How
Look
did
at
that not go in?
How did that not go in? It's like an inch.
Oh my god.
Cheated.
So a way he also he did really good. He did really
He did
well
good. Yeah, he closed
with the
that
way
gap.
he judged his power, but
Huh?
you can also putt from the rough if you're in that position. Yeah, and then you just kick that putter all the way up and you have a good chance of getting it in. Well, he got cheated there, man. I thought that was in the hole.
I thought that would have been a nice
Yeah,
birdie.
this is a fun game to play online, player versus player.
All right, let's see what he does.
I remember the first time we played this, like
Not bad.
it's so authentic. You have to coin up. Remember the first time we played it? We're like, how do we play? People were starting the game without selecting 2-player
Yeah, you have to
because
put
both players have to coin up.
you have to put multiple
Both
coins in
players.
each because it thinks like it's an arcade game, so
it's
it's
an arcade
thinking
game,
that
right?
you're
So
standing
it
next
thinks
to
that-
each other. So if
I
you don't
know.
put your credits in, you can't start
It's pretty
to play a
cool.
game. But when I first played this, here he goes. When I first played this, I didn't even know how to I'm like hitting my stick to the right to try to get to direction and to power, and I was changing my club. I didn't even know how to get to.
Yeah. Well, the first time we
he's
played
gonna
it,
he's gonna
like
get this.
I think the first 6, I just kept getting the maximum amount. So I mean, I did better than I thought I was going to do.
Come on, Nix, don't do it. I need him to. He's gonna get it.
Oh!
Oh, he screwed it.
Oh,
So
was a
this
close one.
puts
someone's got it.
pressure on Nix because he will get this, but now he has no choice but on the next hole to get a birdie, and that's a really long. There's a lot of yards on that next hole.
Actually, no, because I didn't birdie. I can't.
Oh, he didn't because he didn't birdie. He loses.
Yes.
He does not get to continue.
Brooklyn,
Not get to
Brooklyn
continue.
dominates
Brooklyn
tonight.
won. Brooklyn, two games you won in a row.
Wow.
This has been your night, buddy.
Right on.
I
Good
still
job,
want to play
Brooklyn.
this. So, Nick, since you came in second place, you want to take the challenge? Just do 6 holes online?
Yeah, sure. Let's get it
All
back
right.
up there.
So, here's what we do, Nick. You turn off your camera.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna do some production here. Turn off your camera, and then he'll disappear. So we only have Brad up on the screen. We don't need my name here. So we'll get rid of that as well. Now, Brad, you can be on the screen. There you go.
Okay,
So you're
I can
gonna
be
be
on the
the
screen?
golf announcer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start up an online game. Nix will jump in. Nix, remember you gotta put some credits in there, and then we're gonna play through 6 holes against each other. The only thing that I know that's going to happen is when you play this in multiplayer, the sound's always wonky.
Yeah.
The music gets a little kind of slow motion, but I'm still going to switch over my sound. So I'm switching over, getting ready to start up an online game, which is another cool thing about the iiRcade. Even though it's still in alpha, just the fact that we get to do this, it's so much fun. And this is one of the top games to play against other people in the community online. All right, I'm switching over. You won't be able to hear me, Brad.
There you
Keep
go.
everybody.
Okay. Oh my goodness,
Get
the
your
pressure.
best golf announcer voice
I don't know
ready.
anything about golf. This is going to be
Get ready
terrible.
to call this. Neither do I.
Okay.
But all right, I'm trying to find.
Steph says, just Brad. It's a new show, no one but Brad. It's called the Bradicadians. Huh.
I would switch it over if I can find the sound. Hold on. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. All right, here.
Well, congratulations. Chris just got on the leaderboards on Wizard of Walls. Congratulations.
Right on. We got an online game happening?
Chase the spiders on level 5, and that'll get you on the high scoreboard for sure.
Create a room.
And we're setting up an online game right now.
Connected. There we go. Perfect.
And we got a connection.
Oh, did it drop? It dropped me.
Okay.
Yeah, it dropped me. Yeah, I'll try to create a room. Oh, he's back in. Okay, I'll try again.
Get some information on, let's see, this game here. Major Title 2 Golf Tournament Leader. This is the 125th ranked game on iiRcade. Game's made by iRim. You can play up to 4 players, local and online.
You're doing match play or stroke play, Brooklyn? Match
Like
play it
match
is.
play, huh? What's the difference, Nick, between match
It's just
play and
whoever finishes the hole with the least amount of strokes wins the hole.
Okay. And we've got 2 different choices. You have the Golf Pro. What's the guy with the purple shirt? What's his name?
He's the technician.
The Technician versus the Golf Pro. Got a nice drive going on. He's right in the fairway. Golf claps.
Okay, wind.
Actually, Steps was pretty good at this game. He was pretty good at it. Look at that.
Nice shot.
Now with golf, what's the rule? The person closer to the hole
Pin,
shoots
yeah,
first?
shoots first, yeah.
So the person closest to the hole gets to shoot first. Okay.
Or is it no furthest away shoots? Yeah.
Ooh.
There he goes.
Ooh.
That's a good placement.
On the green.
Alright, club up.
This game here is $12.99 on the store. One of the more expensive games in the iiRcade
What?
store, but does have a lot of replay.
That took that much power off 2 bars? Like, that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. That should have made the green. What do we got here?
just as a reminder to you, Papa Brad, and to Nix, we are going to play 6 holes. After the 6 holes,
okay,
we'll see who
whoever
the winner
wins.
is.
Okay.
Player one, win.
Player 1. Now is player 1 Brooklyn?
Yep.
Brooklyn has won the first hole. Nice. It's pretty much dead on. There you go. Okay, now this is the sad part.
Nice
The
shot.
last golf game I bought was Atari Golf for the 2600. That
Oh,
was the
wow.
last golf game. That's how far. That's. But I mean, I collect 2600 games, but that's the last golf game I bought before this one.
Yeah, the golf games that they come out now, like the simulation golf,
Yeah,
it's
this
just too
is-
much. It's too much.
Yeah, this is cool. This is just the right level of like. It's like arcadey kind of.
Yeah. Just keep
I
it
like
simple.
this type of game is fun. I mean, To Die For says the candy cab is almost done. Doesn't that candy cab have a crazy amount of keys to die for? I think I saw something on your channel or on a Facebook post where you were showing all the keys it had.
Woo!
Nice on.
On the green with a good placement. Oh, that's good. It's like practically in the.
Dude,
the
no
hole.
pressure, Brooklyn. No pressure. No pressure for this putt.
Steph says she likes this game more than Golden Tee. Ooh, choked.
All I gotta do is make my putt. And I win this hole. Bring it back to even.
Boom, par. Yeah, and Brooklyn is probably swearing. He's choosing to have the sound on, so you can't hear the swearing.
Birdie.
Hey, welcome to the chat, Raven. Good to see you, buddy.
Player two, win.
Oh, down for the good.
It's tied now.
Here's Ted.
So anyway, player 2 shooting first.
Or was it me?
That's you. That's Nix. Happy Friday night, Raven.
Oh!
Ooh.
I thought it was going in the bunker.
Into the sand.
Oh no.
It's exciting. We'll be playing the Ninja Baseball Batman. It's coming out soon. That's going to be awesome. So what does the stance do? It kind of hooks it.
Yep.
Mhm.
See how it hooked?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cool.
puts me in
It's
a
the
nice
kind of game
position.
that like you're gonna learn a lot of strategy. There's a lot of strategy in this game.
Yeah, that's what Brooklyn's
AWY,
doing right
let's
now.
KNC.
He's
Happy
gonna hook
Friday
it.
night,
Here's the
all.
hook. Over the water.
Welcome to the stream. Ooh, right on the green, on the green,
Nice on.
on the green.
Whoa!
Golf claps, golf claps.
Good stuff.
I'm with you, Raven. Like, that's my big question. Like, imagine if we can run that HDMI out and use the send-in on like a big TV, like a 55-inch television set. That would make the iiRcade a really fantastic gun cab. Man, if you play it on the cab, if all they have to do is set it up where you can set up the light gun to different border sizes. I know people have done it with Buck Hunter. Oh man, a 120-inch projector screen? That would be fire.
Oh! Just missed it. It was
Yeah,
off
yeah,
my
make a
hand.
video, Raven. Make a video. We'd all love to see that. Definitely love to see that video. I know Michael was, when people start talking about it, he was like, oh yeah, I need to see if that works. They need to check that out. If they can get that to work, that'd be a game changer. Yeah, because the trend with gun games, when you go in an arcade, I mean, I know arcades aren't really around a lot, but when you do go in an arcade, like, the gun games have only got bigger and bigger in size, as far as the size of the screens. I don't see how you could play a gun game with a 17-inch screen. I mean, it's just way too small. Golf movies. What's better? Happy Gilmore or Caddyshack? Yeah, the game music volume's a bit loud. Got a very hard shot. How do you plan for all that? Is that gonna be enough power? We'll find out. Nope. Trying for a birdie. A little bit of distance, but there you go,
Yeah.
birdie.
I have to win the next few holes. To bring us back even. If he wins this hole, it's over.
Yep. Brooklyn's on a roll. He's going to take all the games tonight.
Well, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
If he does
he's
win this
looking
next
good.
hole, though, it is over.
He's got 3, right?
Puts a lot of pressure on me.
That's a lot of pressure on you. Got Unacceptable Fringe in the chat. Go check out his channel. He's got a fantastic channel. Does great content. Covers all kind of stuff. Covers some home arcade stuff. Does some really cool political stuff. A lot of fun. this is a fun game just to have yourself a beer or a cold drink and you can play with a friend online. The online in this game is really a huge part of the fun of the game. If you have a friend that has an iiRcade, this is a fun game to play. Nice. Onto the green. There you go.
I had to make the green. Like I said, it puts a lot of pressure on me. I gotta execute here.
Make it happen.
Ah!
Mm.
It broke on me. He doesn't have an easy putt either, but let's see what happens. He drains it, he wins. No, I have to drain this because he's gonna make the next one. I have to make this one. Oh, come on. Really? All right. Good game, Brooklyn. It's over.
We could still play to 6 if you want.
Oh, no, it's over. It's over.
We'll see. I could mess up, right?
How are you gonna mess the 2 feet
I could do
away?
a Papa Brad. Who knows?
Well, good game, man. Oh man.
Go ahead, go for it, man.
Was it my putt? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was my
That's
putt.
why I'm on the mic.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna switch the sound back to the game for my
running out
huge
of
victory. Yeah, do something.
Whatever.
Oh, time is up. All right,
I'll just
just go for
make
it.
it. Yeah. just
You
make-
gave up. Oh,
Yeah.
how could you do that? Didn't even let me take my shot.
There we go. Oh, well done. Anyway, well done.
Steps, I see you there in the chat room. You and I have a date. 18 holes in this game
Absolutely. I got to put some more time in, but
to
man,
crown a champion.
but yeah, definitely Brooklyn's night tonight. He won
Yep,
every
yep.
single challenge.
You did the clean sweep tonight, man.
Clean
You won them
sweep.
all.
Where's the broom?
Congratulations.
Good
Where's the
night. It
broom?
must be.
Congratulations, Brooklyn, you
It must be
cleaned
the
house
glasses,
tonight.
man. I knew it.
Dude, the glasses are working. You gotta wear those all the time.
Well done.
Well, fellas, I had a really good time tonight.
Thank you.
We had some good iiRcade talk. It was great hanging out with the two of you and getting to play some games.
Yeah,
I might
fun.
continue to keep playing. I don't know. I'm trying to think like what could I play next? I beat Hybroxia 2 today.
Hey, Wizard of Walls, get your
I
score
know
up there.
Wizard of Walls, but it's like that's the thing is getting my score up. I see where all you guys are at, and I'm like, man, that's gonna be a grind.
You can do it. I know you can. You have it in you.
So you can hear in the background. The way I do it is because I have the sound from the iiRcade going to the stream, so everyone can hear it really clear.
Mhm.
I have to play the sound through the TV above it, streaming it through there. Might be bleeding through the mic. But what do you guys got going on for the rest of this weekend?
Well, we just did the Arcadian show so last night, so that's
Yeah.
kind of a big thing for me to do. So I mean, probably going to take a little break for a couple days. I have been. I really did enjoy this movie, so I'm probably going to do some content on this movie. Lady Snowblood. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
There's a movie called Kill Bill, and a lot of the sword fight scenes are like heavily inspired from this movie. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So I've been
Love that
I've been really
movie.
digging that.
Mhm.
And then I just dropped a huge arcade 80s arcade video too. That was really kind of a bigger project. I worked on that for about 2 weeks.
And when do you have your new show coming up? I know you were covering the 80s, and now you're
Yeah,
jumping-
yeah. We're gonna
doing
do
a show
we're gonna
into the
do
90s.
yeah, we do the iArcadians retro. That's gonna be like a once a month show. I'm actually gathering content for that right now. But
Yeah.
the idea with that show is it's like a time capsule. So like all the commercials in it will be from the 90s. The games will be in from the 90s. And we kind of go over the games. We kind of go over like what makes them so great, like how to play them. It's just a fun show. If you like retro games, it's not going to be modern stuff. It's going to be like 90s and 80s
Mhm.
arcade games.
I like the concept
on.
of the show. I
Mhm.
like the way everything, like, you're like, if you were playing this game, you would have seen this on TV.
This is the commercials that are on
Yeah.
TV, and it's all about the games. I mean, it's like our last show we had Tim's Tiny Arcade was a guest, and it was really fun. So I'm looking forward to doing another one of those.
Yeah, if I'm around, I'd love to pop
Mhm.
on. one
Yeah,
of
we'd love
those.
to have you on.
Yeah, definitely. Nix, what do you got going on this weekend? Just
Yeah,
hanging out?
just gonna spend some time with the family and get some gaming and try to improve my high score on Wizard of Walls. I've been trying to
Yeah.
do that earlier this afternoon. Got over 900,000. I was cursing because I'm like so close. Didn't break a million again, but we're gonna get there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough for people to top your score.
Yeah.
I mean, a million? That's crazy, dude.
$1 million is a big score.
Someone's gonna do it because second place is 700,000, so that's not far off. So
Yeah.
I might
time.
take a different strategy and play just to kind of see how far I can
How
get
far you
into
can
the
go.
game.
Yeah,
How
that's
many
I want
dungeons
to
I
try
can
that.
go.
I want to try to do that too. Like you can do that without point boosting. That's where I'm losing my lives. Is those spiders get me because they go so fast, and then I don't get very far. 28 was the farthest I've ever gotten. So
Yeah, unless it's updated, nobody's hit 30 yet. I think 29
yeah,
is the
29.
top that I saw.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
Okay.
still want to see Derek said still waiting for my invite. We still want to have you on, Derek. We're going to have you on our future show. I'll get in touch with you. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, man. He's always
He's awesome.
told him he
Yeah.
probably doesn't
Mhm.
remember, but I tell you, he's always invited to jump on this show. I
Absolutely.
don't have the open link
guy.
like I used to in the chat anymore, but
No, because the
anybody who
craziness.
wants to get on, I'm gonna try to like figure out a way. I may even make like a Discord group for this show and
Mhm.
all other shows that revolve around iArcade, where everyone could just go in there, promote their stuff,
Yeah.
and the people that enjoy it and want to watch it can hop in there, see
That'd be
what's
awesome.
going on, and kind of like interact. And maybe I could drop some links and stuff in there, or some other ways.
Yeah,
Done.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, besides that, we got a
Thanks for
big
hanging
week
out with
for
us.
iArcade next week. There's no surprise.
Yep.
We got the one we've been waiting for,
Waiting
Major
for.
Baseball Batman coming
You don't
out.
have to ask.
So
That game's
Yes.
great. The game's fantastic.
I mean, I don't think I have to shill and tell anyone that you should pick up that game.
It's
But
great.
if you
It's a must
don't
have.
pick it up and you want to see some live gameplay, then you are going to want to stop
Yep.
by the Friday Night Arcade Show
Mhm.
next Friday, 10:35 p.m. because I can pretty much 100% guarantee you
Absolutely.
that we will be playing that game and others, and also covering the news and whatever the latest, whatever is happening
Whatever's
next week
happening.
in the world of iArcade.
That's right.
Until then, thank you so much
for hanging out.
to everyone that popped in tonight.
Appreciate you
And we will
watching.
see you again next week.
Stay
All
legit.
right, stay legit.
Me.